What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is White Gamer. Today we have level 80 winger built. We're going to be using the Spark archetype for your height. Go with 5'9". You don't want to be too tall or too small as a winger. I think 5'9" or 5'8", even 5'7", that little range is really good for a winger. Again, you can always go taller if you're playing like competitive and stuff like that. Weight, go with 143 pounds. Guys, make sure you go with the height and weight combination that gives you +2 acceleration, +2 agility, -2 balance, -2 jumping, +2 sprint speed, and -2 strength. Remember, those stats will reflect your in-game stats. Also, guys, if you're going to be crossing a lot as a winger, go with the whip pass. But in the video, as we go on, we will not have whip pass. But if you're going to be crossing a lot as a winger, go with the whip pass. Now, guys, for your attributes, agility, get it to 95, guys. This is going to allow for your pro to be very, very quick when you have the ball and you need to turn direction. So agility is very important for a winger, especially since you're going to be moving quite a bit with the ball. And since you're going to have the tech play style and with the high agility and high dribbling, the overall movement of dribbling with the ball is going to be very, very good. Balance, get it to 92, guys. As a winger, you don't want to be falling off that easily off the ball. The balance will help you reduce the chance of you falling, and when you're running with the ball, it makes it a little bit harder for opponents to get you off that ball. Reactions, get it to 95, guys. Reactions is very, very important. This is going to help your pro be way more responsive on the ball, guys. I promise you. That's why from the ball control section, reactions is one of the highest ones that we have because reactions is very important. Everything's just come out much, much faster and way more responsive. Ball control, get it to 90. This is going to help your pro trap the ball when you receive the ball. And also when you're doing skill moves, it helps your pro, keep the ball very close to your feet. Dribbling, get it to 90. We will have the rapid plus. So that means when you're running onto the ball or running with the ball, your pro doesn't take those heavy touches or heavy knock-ons, which is very important. Keeps the ball very close to your feet. When you're jogging or sprinting, composure, get it to 89. This is going to help your pro pass or shoot under pressure, which is important as a winger. Now, guys, for the pace, you're going to go with 97 acceleration. Remember, in-game, it will be 99 because of the height and weight. So in-game will be 99. So get it to 97 reactions. Sprint speed, get it to 95. You're going to be very, very fast with the Spark because you're going to have the quick stat plus and the rapid plus. Now, for your strength, guys, go with 85 strength. You don't not want to be a weak winger. So the 85 strength is actually really, really good. And you have high balance. And then, guys, for the aggressions, go with 75 aggression, guys. Aggression and strength are important for your pro to shield the ball. It is very important, guys. So go with some aggression. 75 is decent. You don't need nothing absurd. So that's why we want some aggression and strength because they both go hand in hand when you need to shield the ball. If you have an opponent coming from the side of you, you press left trigger L2 and your pro will protect the ball much, much better. And it'll make it much difficult for the opponents to get you off that ball. Weak foot, get it to the 5-star weak foot, guys. You want to have the ability to shoot or pass with either of your foot. And then for the skill move, guys, I recommend at least a 4-star skill moves. Most of you guys are going to be coming up against bots or the AI. They're very hard to beat on the skill move. If you're going to be coming up against any or human CBs way more often, then I would recommend a 5-star skill move. From the passing, get your curve to 90, guys. The curve is really important for the finesse shots. So that's why we went with high curve. And also, it gives you bend on certain passes. Long pass, get it to 81. We will have the incisive pass playstyle. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, guys, if you're going to be crossing a lot, go with the whip pass playstyle. Short pass, we'll just leave it at that. And then the vision, guys, get it to 85. This is going to help you find those through balls even much more accurate. And the vision is also important for the finesse shot. Believe it or not, you want your pro to have good vision so he or she knows where to look when it's going for the shot, especially the finesse shot. Then for the finishing, guys, get it to 88. This is more than enough. You're a winger. As long as you know how to aim and score, I promise you this is more than enough. And then you got the 87 shot power. Again, the 87 shot power will do the job. Guys, you will have the Spark Plus, which means it'll give you the Quick Step Plus. This playstyle is very, very, very good for a winger. Now, we're going to replace the Inventive, guys. Take out the Inventive. The Quick Step Plus will allow for your pro to accelerate much quicker when you're making those run down the wing. And it's very, very good with that Rapid Plus combination. So your pro is going to feel very fast off and on the ball because of the Quick Step and the Rapid Plus. Then you will have the Trickster Plus, guys, which is very, very good. This is especially if you like to do skill moves. But not only that, when you do a fake shot, it does a unique fake ball roll that you can only pull off with the Trickster. So that's why we kept the Trickster. Now, guys, for your playstyles, we're going to go with the Game Changer. That's going to allow you to do Travella shots, which are very, very good for a winger, especially when you're cutting in and you need a Travella. Very good. Curve it around the keeper. Next, we're going to go with the low-driven shots, guys. Low-driven shots are very overpowered. They have been for these last 5 months. Very, very effective. And then since you're going to have the finesse shots, yes, you can do regular finesse shots, but you can also do low-driven finesse shots, which are very, very effective. So you're going to be coming in, cutting in, do a finesse shot, whether it's a regular finesse shot or low-driven finesse shot. Very, very effective. Then, guys, go with the tiki-taka. Why? For those give and goes, guys. You want to give off a pass and make that run. So that's why we went with tiki-taka, guys. It's very good for a winger. Quick give and goes. You can start your run, and then your cam or whoever finds you out wide. Very, very good. If you're already using the tiki-taka facility, then you don't have to go with this. Now, for your last 3, we're going to go with tech. When you press RB or R1, your pro goes into control sprint, which makes it much easier to dribble with the ball, and you're sprinting at the same time, which is very, very good for a winger. Next, we're going to go with the first touch. This not only does it help you trap the ball, but when you trap the ball, you can go into your dribbling much smoother. And then last but not least, guys, I would recommend either the incisive pass or the press proven. The inventive isn't bad either. The inventive is really good if you can do a lot of crossing, which I already said at the start of the video. This build won't have the whip pass, but I would go with the incisive, guys. So you have the abilities to send through balls. The through balls come out much more accurate, so you can find your striker or whoever you need. But guys, these are the play styles. These are the attributes for level 80 winger build. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.